Hello all, welcome to the new playlist on Introduction to ARM Processor. So in this lecture 1, we will study about the ARM microprocessor, its basics and history. So first, let us understand what is ARM. ARM stands for Advanced RISC Machine. So ARM processor belongs to the RISC machine family, reduced instruction set. Let me write down. RISC stands for Reduced Instruction Set Computer. So it was during 1980s. It was during 1980s. There was a study taken up at Stanford and Berkeley universities on the usage of the features of computers. So the computers existing at that time were all complex instruction set computers. And the studies have shown that 80% of the features of the CISC microprocessors, they were not in use. So then they have developed the concept for reduced instruction set computers, nothing but a RISC. So everything reduced, the number of instructions and the speed, by reducing the number of instructions and by reducing the features, how they have increased the speed of the microprocessor. So once the concept of the RISC was developed in 1980s, then came around 1983 to 1985. The ARM microprocessors were developed by Econ Computers Limited. So by this time, there were RISC processors available and also CISC processors available. So the Econ computers, they have taken up the most of the features were RISC. So therefore it is a RISC machine. We can say that it is a RISC machine. In addition to it, they have also incorporated some CISC features. And during 1990s, until the formation of the Advanced RISC Machine Limited. So until the formation of the Advanced RISC Machine Limited in 1990s, the ARM was known as Econ RISC Machine. The A was standing for Econ RISC Machine. And after the establishment of the Advanced RISC Machine Limited, the ARM started, the acronym for ARM was Advanced RISC Machine. So this is about the ARM. Now when we talk about the basics, so how the ARM was developed. So as I told you, the ARM was incorporating majorly the RISC ideas were incorporated, plus the CISC features were also incorporated in it. So thus giving out very important features of the ARM processor: high code density, low power consumption, and the last one was smaller in size. So repeating again, the ARM was incorporating CISC as well as RISC ideas, and because of the addition of the RISC and CISC ideas, it was able to achieve high code density, low power consumption and it was smaller in size. So why do we require high code density? Usually, whenever we go with complex operations, we need to have a high code density. And then going with the low power consumption. So what happens is that most of the embedded systems, whenever most of the ARM processor are used in embedded systems, and when we build any embedded system, most of them are battery operated. We don't have a power supply always connected to it. For example, our mobile phones, they're all battery operated. So we need to have low power consumption. And then smaller in size. So we can also say this smaller in size as the other technical term is silicon footprint. So smaller silicon footprint. So we know that the world is aiming towards miniaturization. So we want everything in a reduced form. So ARM is also a very small processor occupying very small space. And then let us understand that ARM is not a processor. It is not a processor, but it is a core, or we can also say it as it is an architecture. So this is a very important point. ARM is a core or architecture. So here, for example, they sell out the core, that is a ARM core, to the various semiconductor manufacturers. So to anybody in the world. It is like if a manufacturing company has an idea, they can purchase the ARM core and implement their own idea under their own brand name. So that is the reason we find many semiconductor companies using the basic ARM core in most of their devices. So they sell out so nothing but a commercial application. We can also say it as they made the ARM commercially available to various semiconductor manufacturers. So revising. So in the lecture 1, we have tried to understand about the ARM processor, about its history and basics. So what is an ARM? Advanced RISC machine. Basically it belongs to RISC family, and it is available as 32-bit and 64-bit RISC multi-core processors. And coming to the history of the ARM, so starting from the RISC concept, which was developed by Stanford and Berkeley universities around 1980s. The ARM started in 1983 to 1985 by the Econ Computers Limited, and they were using most of the features were RISC features, but it was not a true RISC. They also used some CISC features. In 1990s, they have started Advanced RISC Machine Limited. After this, the ARM acronym changed to Advanced RISC Machines. And knowing about the basic details, so here I am not naming them as the features, as we will be doing another session on the features of ARM processor. So little bit about the basics of ARM processor. So it is important to know that ARM is not a processor, it is a core. Basically they sell out the core or nothing but the architecture to the semiconductor manufacturers so that they can purchase it, or they are licensed it, and they purchase the license from the ARM and they go with their own development. And because the ARM is having the RISC as well as CISC, they have come out with a high code density, low power consumption and they are smaller in size. Thank you all. So next lecture would be on the features of ARM processor.